Thank you very much, and then I hand over.
Welcome, Andrea Porcari from the Association of Industrial Research. Thanks for participating to this webinar. I'll show you the agenda of the day. I'll ask Joris if he can move the slides. Very good. So I will give you a very brief introduction to the caLIBRAte project. And next slide. Okay, so why, and first of all, why the webinars? Why in caLIBRAte we are organizing these webinars? And what we would like to offer to you is to get insights on state-of-the-art activities on risk governance of nanomaterials based on current experience, have practical information on how to use the risk governance models in your daily working activities, and we will ask you to give your views and needs on how to further improve the models and design the caLIBRAte system of systems, but it is the final output of the caLIBRAte project. The caLIBRAte project is a large research and innovation action with a budget of about 10 million euros, 25 partners, including organizations from Europe, US, South Africa, and Canada. The partnerships is composed by public research organizations with the risk management of nanomaterials like consultancies, and industrial associations like us and NIA. The project lasts for 4 years, will end in 2019. What are the challenges we have to face? Nanotechnologies are not yet a mature technology. However, the use of nanomaterials continue to grow. We have already products on the market, but the full exploitation of nanotechnologies is expected in the medium to long term. The risk analysis is still technically and methodologically limited and lacking robust resources of quantitative data like databases for toxicological data, for example. And it's quite clear that uncertainties in the safety of nanomaterials are seen by stakeholders as a major limitation to market. There is a rising demand for improved governance approaches in order to inform and support researchers towards safe design of nano-related products, facilitate decision-making on risk uncertainties, including having ways to compare risks of traditional products, conventional products, with products realized with nanomaterials, qualitative precautionary approaches like contrabanding systems that we have used in our models. And of course, there is a need to have tools to support compliance with regulatory frameworks when using nanomaterials, and to provide homogeneous rules for safe management of nanomaterials at the level within sectors, within players, and within countries. So the goal of caLIBRAte is to establish a versatile nano-risk governance framework for the assessment and management of human and environmental risks of manufactured nanomaterials and nano-enabled products. The approach is about harvesting and implementing results from state-of-the-art research, including research assessment, management, and communication, to develop improved nano-specific models and methods into this system of systems for risk governance of nanomaterials, and to support organizations in taking decisions along the full research innovation value chain. The target include research organizations, companies, insurers, public authorities, other stakeholders involved in different functions within the organization, including research, management, quality, safety, etc. And our ambition is to provide tools that improve quality and trust in risk governance of nanomaterials, at least achieving the same quality and trust given by rich tools and possibly exceeding this kind of reliability. And if you can go ahead. So we want to develop safe nanomaterials and products. We want transparent risk assessment and risk communication to relevant stakeholders, and we want to help and facilitate transfer of risks that need to be insured. So in the next slide, As said before, we want to cut decision making all along the research and innovation value chain. We are using the Cooper stage gate model, and you can see here the value chain of research and innovation, and at each of the stages you can have a gate where you need to take go no go decisions, and the level of knowledge in terms of materials, product, and safety that you have in order to take your decisions increase, going from idea screening to the market and the post-launch review of a product. What we want to do in caLIBRAte is to add risk assessment and management aspects to the stage gate decision process. The next slide, please. Where are we in caLIBRAte? We are now, say, just after the meat of the project. We are testing our models in terms of user testing. So the usability and efficacy of the models. We are doing also sensitivity analysis on all the models. We are developing new models as well. And the next phase will be about integrating together all the models in the system of systems, calibrating, validating the performances of the systems, and helping the user to navigate through all the systems throughout the research innovation value chain. If you can go to the next slides. Yes, you can see here that we have selected for user testing, and we are doing a series of webinars to present these models. As you can see from these slides, the model cover all the life cycle of a product, and of course all of them have a focus on workers' safety, but some are taking into account also other steps. And today the SimpleBox4Nano is focusing in particular on the end of life, and I think this is quite interesting. We know from stakeholder consultations that environmental assessment, waste management are still bottlenecks in waste management of nanomaterials. And with this, I've finished my presentation.